His first touchdown on the year. And the Jets have taken a first-quarter lead. He's got it, and the Jets lead 7-0. Gano out to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And here come the Bills. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their third possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Here we go now. Blue line. Watch it now, Barney. Barney. Hurry up. Here we go. Blue line. Leopard.
Throwing on first down. McDaniel. Shorts has got it. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
On second down, it's McCoy trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
From the gun on third down, McDaniel. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Now Jordan Berry on to kick this one away. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line. The New York set to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he's got room. He won't go down. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. He's at the 30, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. 95 yards. And the Jets get the quick strike touchdown. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the first quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
We got 3. We got 3. Set. 3-19. Over.
Looking to throw on second down. McDaniel forced out to his, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue line, Detroit. Black 99 Philly, here we go. Set. Green
throwing on 3rd and long. McDaniel looking middle, and that's complete. Well, he's taken down, but not before picking up the first thanks to a flashy little spin move. 23 yards on the play. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. McDaniel. He'll set up the screen to McCoy. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Let's go. 3. Now look at 56. Lucky 56. Leopard.
Throwing on 3rd and long. McDaniel eluding the pressure right. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Here's Jordan Berry now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Taking it about the 16. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. And New York set to take the field. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in, because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield across the 45. He got 29 yards that time. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. So they got him coming up from his linebacker spot.
And sometimes the position designation really doesn't matter. If you creep up to the line of scrimmage, you just have to look for the football. Make sure it moves before you do.
Back to throw. Strickland, he's going to launch this thing way downfield. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. Gano out to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. That pick 6 extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the third quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Gano for the extra point. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time, first half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here.
And McCoy loses the football, and it's scooped up by the Jets.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. And a great spot to start this drive from here.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Oftentimes when a guy has a game like this, he's going to take his offensive line out to dinner afterwards. But after a play like that, he may tell them, instead of getting the steaks, guys, we might have to go for the hot dogs.
Check. 4 down. 4 down. Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. Set. Green 39. Green 39. Gun.
To throw on second down. Strickland. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Shaq Lawson coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. And there they bring pressure from the inside, and they get home.
Yeah, hard to block everyone, isn't it? And on this play, someone did not get blocked. He's the one who got home.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Escaping the pressure right. And he fires one, but incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Operating from the gun. Strickland. And he's going to be taken down here. Back across midfield, 3 yards away from midfield at the 47. Marcel Darius in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Following the fumble recovery, McDaniel buying time to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Here we go now. 3-19.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A little antsy on the left side of the line.
Yeah, I think they got the guy in the end. I think they got the DN there on that one, and let's face it, he is so amped up. Wanting to get a good get-off on the snap, jump too quickly.
Let's go. 3-19.
Little motion now from the tight end. After the penalty, it's McCoy. They find some open field here. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. Off the play fake, McDaniel. Flushed out right. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage. but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now they'll run it on the toss. And some room to work. And finally out of bounds all the way down at about the 2. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 66 yards. From the gun, Strickland. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. So that's the rookie's first trip to the end zone, and I think it's safe to say one he'll always remember.
Oh, without a doubt. That one is going to be imprinted forever. And nowadays, we're seeing rookies make a greater impact at that position at receiver than ever before. I think mainly because of the sheer volume of footballs that they catch in college.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Gano out to kick this one away. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And the Bills getting set to go. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
All right, now look at 56. Watch it now, Barney. Now let's go.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 35. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
Set. Green, 39.
They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Play clock. Here in this second quarter. Now it's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Bell. And he's brought down. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a Jet first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
They go play action here on first down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Snags it for the pick. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. He's had his interception woes early in his rookie season, but sometimes that happens. There are great examples of guys in the past that have had those same struggles early.
You are so correct in what the
They'll start the drive with a carry by McCoy. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
4 yards on the pickup, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back to Buffalo after this. The Bills on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7.
Now let's go. Green 39.
Looking to throw. McDaniel out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And look at him. Now a first down carry here for McCoy. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple yards out of it. Those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. That one goes for 24 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. McDaniel over the middle and caught by the tight end play. And he'll go down at the 28. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with it.
And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 18. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A first update now from Cleveland, and it's the Browns out to the early advantage. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Back to throw. Strickland. And he's got his man on the out route. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Here we go now.
On second down, it's Bell. And he'll power his way up near the 25. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. From the gun on third down. Strickland, he's going to sling this deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm. Now Edwards to kick as he sends it away. It's taken to the 26. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half.
Here we go now. Green 39 now. Lucky 56.
A final shot before break. McDaniel. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off. Both teams appear ready for the fight. Field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Jets offense now works their way back onto the field. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here. The second half starts with a carry by Bell. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Yeah, let me puff out my chest a little bit, even though I'm not rooting for either team. That was a really nice defensive play. It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
Set. Green 39. Green 39.
To throw on second down. Strickland. And they take him. Well, it was second long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
And the O-line will have to do a better job protecting here on third down after that sack.
All right, now, look at 56. Let's go.
Off play action. Strickland. He's going to look deep down the field. So they took a shot there on third down, couldn't get it. Now it's fourth. Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now in the second half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call and get that yardage downfield? Anything trying to get going again, but you're right. He definitely took a shot.
A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out if that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. And down he'll go at the 25. Call it a gain of 5. And they're going to face a third down. They'll give to McCoy. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Now the Jets offense about set to take over as they head onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Second down following the run.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move. Set. No. Jack, Patriot.
Operating from the gun. Strickland. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Perry Riley. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped, but I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
This give is to McCoy. That's a strong running. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first. They go now to McCoy. He's seen a ton of action this afternoon. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. See if they stay on the ground for second down.
Can they bottle him up again? Because I'd say after that run, confidence is pretty high for him.
They'll come out in the pistol. From the gun, McDaniel. Dancing to his under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. Here's McCoy. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. LaShawn McCoy, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bills are in for 6.
But he decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
And he converts, and it cuts the lead to 35-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Jets offensive unit ready to get going here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
They want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Looking to throw on second down. Strickland. On the run, he'll let this go deep right. And that's caught inside the 30. And a big tackle there as the defender runs right through it. A huge play there for the Jets. 44 yards. Now a first down carry by Bell. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And when you're running the football, one thing you don't want to see is a big boy coming up there to swallow you whole in those D tackles and nose tackles.
No, you're actually counting on your big boys to protect you from them. But on that play, the defensive tackle had the leverage, and he won the battle. No gain, correct?
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Le'Veon Bell with touchdown number 7 on the year. And this Jet offense starting to run away with this one. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
So they are looking strong here. We're able to put together a scoring drive, but they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down. Now a play fake here on first down. Finding some room at midfield. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes that's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
They'll run it with McCoy. And some room to roam now. And now running right through it. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
But depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, what was that all game? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping it to himself and saying, okay, it's something to build on. And a positive comes out of a bad game because those are going to happen from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready to go in the future. But that run right there, that's what they were looking for.
To throw on second down, McDaniel steps away to his left. Muscles him off. He lost 2 there, and it's third down. Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14.
Here we go now.
McCoy. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And now the field goal team on for Buffalo. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Double tight. Double tight. Here we go now. Blue, line it.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And some room to maneuver. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A great play there. His third touchdown of the season, all coming in this game. And this Jets offense continues to pour it on. And he knocks it through. Gano out to kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Bills offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive, missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you know, you've put something out there, you've given yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the post. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
They'll start on the ground with McCoy. And he powers his way up past the 30. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? Give him 5 yards there, and it'll bring up second down. They'll go again to McCoy. Room here to run. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. He was trying to hit Thomas that time, and it's second down.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Well, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Now they'll try and run the sweep to McCoy. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
Look, the first down marker is out there, but sometimes it's hard to find for an offense when they're in a long yardage situation, which usually means throw the football. In this case, they went against the tendency and ran it, and boy, the reward was there. A big, big pickup, and guess what? It's now 3rd and very short in order to try and pick up a first down.
And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. Well, in the grand scheme of things, it's likely not going to matter much, but at least they get themselves 3 points closer to respectability.
And I don't know that they're going to feel a whole lot better about things because they've clearly been outplayed all game long. But, hey, no reason not to take the points when the opportunity presents itself.
So the onside kick is recovered. And, you know, I always thought, Charles, as someone who didn't play these positions, that going over the middle as a receiver or trying to recover an onside kick, those are two very tough things to do.
Takes a lot of fortitude to put yourself in that position, but you have to do it in order to help your team win.
Unable to recover it, it costs him. The kicking team gets the football here. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. So what will they do? On the ground, through the air, let's see. 2nd and 9. Again, it's McCoy. Only a yard on the pickup, and now they've got a 3rd down and 8.
I once had a defensive player in the NFL tell me, if I beat and dominate the guy across from me, I'm helping my team. Well, winning one-on-one battles is always a part of the game, but when you have good team defense, as we just saw there, one broken tackle, but he didn't get away because the rest of the guys arrived to put him on the ground.
8 yards there and a first down.
But sometimes, Brent, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big third down conversion. Back to throw. McDaniel try to lay one up deep. Johnson jostles. And my goodness, another interception. Read it well, and it's picked. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll go again with Bell. And an alley to run. Le'Veon Bell. It's a foot race. And oh, at the end of it, he's stripped. Ball comes loose. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it. And somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this.
Let's go.
The wide receiver moving to a new spot. Looking to throw. Strickland. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. They tried the fade there to the back corner, and Charles, you know very well that can be hard to stay in bounds on that route.
So difficult because you have to start the route to give yourself.
And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Christian Covington in there to sack him for a loss of 6.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
3rd and goal now. The defense looking to hold serve again. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. And that rushing touchdown, his 4th, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
They have gone to the 4th quarter, by the way, in that game in Cleveland. The Chargers have now taken a late lead. If they can hold on, the win would be number 8 for them on the campaign. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. McDaniel being chased out left. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
On third down. Here's McCoy. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Well, he was stopped on that play, but he's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it.
Here we go.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Open man, there is Patterson, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 22 on that one. And it'll give the Bills a first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. And we're hitting the end of this one, and it looks to probably be the final play. On the counter, here's McCoy. And he's going to be run over, hit hard, as he'll be marked down right at the 45. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier.